There's going to be quite a bit of talking and babbling in this one, but there'll be some gold too, don't worry. So bear with it or tune out right now. This is your warning. There will be some talking. What is up, everybody? TheHunterGT with TheHunterGT.com. That's right, go check out the website, TheHunterGT.com. What is going on today? You guys are probably looking at your calendar thinking it is the 15th of the month. What the hell is this gold prospecting crap? Where is my Technetics Tech Point giveaway? What is up, TheHunterGT? Well, I got some news for you guys. I am no longer sponsored by Technetics or Fisher or Bounty Hunter or anybody for that matter as of right now. So nothing but love for them. It's all good. It was my decision, basically. I was going to say it's a mutual agreement. They did ask me if I wanted to re-up for another year, but I declined because I want to kind of branch out, do some other brands, other products, stuff like that. I'm still selling Technetics detectors. You can still use my code over on Technetics Direct. Nothing has changed there. Nothing but love for them. I mean, if they were to call me today and be like, hey, we want you to review one of our detectors coming up, I would absolutely do it for them. They have nothing but love and respect for me. It was a great conversation, and all the guys that I got to meet and work with over there, it was fantastic. So still got a great relationship with them. Nothing's changed as far as that goes. They just no longer sponsor my channel, and we're not doing the giveaways anymore, nothing like that. So there you go. There's that one big piece of news. Second big piece of news, I love gold prospecting. You guys know I love video games. I got my other channel with video game content over there. You should go check that out. Please go subscribe, go give me a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it over there if that's your thing. If not, it's okay. I'm not shoving it down anybody's throat. I always said I'll keep that channel separate from this one, and I intend to keep that promise. However, all the links down in the description below, go hit them up. I got an Amazon shop up here where you can buy some of this equipment, the gold classifiers, the pans, you know, there's other sorts of stuff. Anything on that list I have tried and used before or have seen someone else try and use it in person, and it has my recommendation. You can pick up Bounty Hunter products there, some Fisher stuff there, because I don't have a code for them yet, just Technetics, but hopefully a Fisher code's coming someday soon. So there it is, guys. There's some news. I got an Amazon shop open. I've got the video game channel going on. I'm no longer sponsored by anybody as of right now, so I'm just kind of heading in a new direction. I want to start doing some aftermarket coils, maybe some gadgets, some electronic stuff, some other outdoorsy equipment, camping equipment maybe, something like that. Just as much metal detecting is going to happen, just as much of that good old park that you see me out there. I'm still going to use my T2, my F75, still my main detectors. I'm not switching brands or like I didn't get some crazy offer from MindLab or Nocta or anything like that. Calm down. It's all good in the hood, so we're just going to keep doing our thing, pushing forward. I love prospecting those, so that's what we're going to focus on today. I want to do a couple videos of me on the claim, gold nugget hunting with a detector with the small 5-inch coils. I got a G2 Plus that I use as a prospecting machine. The T2 and F75 are actually used as prospecting machines by quite a few people across the world. So tried and proven detectors from First Texas. Just because they don't sponsor me doesn't mean I'm not going to trumpet their products still. I loved them before they sponsored me. I'm going to love them afterwards. So like I said, it was my decision not to be sponsored, not theirs. I just want to kind of move forward. I asked them, do I get to keep my code? Because, you know, I really want to keep that. Yeah, dude, we love you. We keep selling our products. So that's the way it is. Hit up that Amazon link. Hit up that Technetics Direct link. Use my code. Nothing's changed as far as that goes, but I'm going to be moving forward with the channel in a little bit of different direction, maybe do some reviews of some other products you guys wouldn't normally see on here, and it is what it is. So it's my channel. I'm going to do what I want. However, I'm not going to alienate anybody. I'm still going to shove metal detecting down your throat. Gold prospecting, I know most of you guys like that. If you're into metal detecting, you're pretty much into prospecting for the most part. Not everybody, but for the most part, they kind of tie in a lot of places. So there it is. There is some news. Hope you guys are down with that. Hope you continue to support me. Thank you guys for the donations over on my website. I got a donate button. Some guys have been donating to me. I really appreciate that. It's gas money. It's server money for the website. It's I'm not sponsored anymore by anybody, so you know, yeah, help donate. You know, I'm just kidding. I appreciate the donate. I'll never beg for money. I'm being sarcastic right there, but I appreciate you guys that are subscribing, that are watching, that are commenting, that are donating, that are using my code on Technetics Direct, that are using my Amazon link down below in the description. I cannot thank you enough. You're putting food on my table. You're feeding my kids. You're feeding me. You're putting clothes on our back, all that good stuff. I really appreciate you guys. I really, really do. I love you guys, my supporters and my viewers. Can't say enough about it. So there we go. 5-minute marker just hit. Enough babbling, the Hunter GT. Shut your freaking face. What is going on here? We got pans, we got classifiers. They stack right up on top of the 5-gallon bucket like that. We got 1/2 inch right here. We got 1/4 inch right there. We got 1/8 inch right there. And this bucket here, about halfway full, is like 10 to 15 buckets condensed down into one. We're gonna fill the bin with some water. We're gonna pan it out. I think there's some pretty damn good chunky gold in there. There was some chunky gold in a few test pans. This is straight from a quartz vein that my son, Warrior GT, that's his little nickname, Warrior GT. He went and just beat the hell out of this quartz thing with his pickaxe and was just shoveling it into the classifiers in the buckets. We were crevicing underneath rocks, in between bedrock cracks. We had our scrapers in there. I don't have any of the footage. That will be upcoming. You guys are gonna see me on the claim busting out scrapers and suction stuff and panning. We're gonna be sluice boxing, a recirculating sluice right here in the garage. It's gonna be doing our concentrates, yada, yada, yada. So without further ado, let's just do a quick look over. That's our master full bucket of like 10 to 15 buckets right there into that one bucket, concentrated down, brought it home. We got the Fisher kit here. We got red, we got black, we got green. That's what a lot of people like to use. I'm not really gonna get into too much on the pans and stuff. These classifiers, you can pick these up for about 15 bucks on Amazon. They're on my shop, so just go check out that Amazon link below. They're on my shop. All this stuff's on my shop. You can pick up these pans for like 5-10 bucks over at Big 5. I want to say I got these black ones over at Big 5. This was an add-on item at Amazon for like $5. This little finishing pan. So I was like, hey, what the hell, 5 bucks? Throw it in the cart. Throw it in the cart, baby. Fisher Research Labs detecting kit. This thing comes with 2 pans. The classifier 1/4 inch plastic one. It comes with a hammer, tweezers, a vial, all that good stuff. It's really a good kit. The red is actually really good. It really offsets the color gold quite well. Being a 49er fan for life, maybe I'm a little biased with the red and gold, but it is what it is. It definitely offsets that gold color quite well, as do the green pans, as do the blue pans, as do the black pans. There's not really much difference as long as you're not using a yellow colored pan, I guess. It really offsets the gold. That's what you're looking for. All these pans here do the trick. Different sizes, different little riffles on them, little grooves and stuff. Some of them deeper, like on this. This one came with my GPAA membership, so they send you a free gold pan, which is pretty cool. I want to say that classifier came with it as well, but I'm not 100% on it. This green one. So this is a 1/4 inch with the Fisher. This one's a 1/2 inch right here. Got a 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch, 1/8 inch right here of these SE. I want to say they're like SE brands, something like that. But yeah, they're pretty nice. They stack right on top of the bucket there. You start with the smaller one on bottom and work your way up to the bigger one, and you just dump material in, shake it around, and you know, check for little nuggets in here, all that good stuff. You guys have seen way better videos than what I can do. I'm a noob when it comes to this. Not a noob, I've been doing it for a couple years, but I'm a beginner. I'm not a big old crazy miner. I don't come home with huge nuggets. I just like to do it. It's really cool, and so it is what it is. So some other stuff coming. Before we get started here, we're gonna fill it up with water and pan it out. I want you to look at something here. Check this out. What do you think about that? Huh? What do you think about that? Look at the stitching. That is stitched in there, baby. That ain't no sticker. That ain't no sticker. That is stitched in, baby. Yeah, right. I got the Velcro back on it right here. What do you want on this one? Well, let me take it off my head. Why? Because I'm sporting it on my head. I wear it around town. I love it so damn much. Look at that. Stitched right in. The Hunter GT. This one is fitted. What's it say right there? TheHunterGT.com. Man, what you want on that? Look at that. TheHunterGT.com. THGT on front. My cousin Maria hooked this up for Christmas for me. Man, I might have to get something going to where you guys can purchase some of these, or I might have to do some. I'll have to talk to her. So Oh, I love that girl so much. So awesome. Thank you so much for the hats. Freaking sweet. So without further ado, let's fill this up with water. Get started. That's enough babbling, enough talking about all the products, all the codes, all the links down below in the description, enough about the sponsorship. Let's go find us some gold. All right, so here we are. I got the bucket filled up just enough so that it floats, basically. I have enough room in here to shake it around and do my back and forth forward motion that I need to do, you know, once I'm in the water here. So I got a little material in there. You can put a little more. It doesn't really matter how much you put in. I mean, it matters how much. There's a point you don't want too much, but you can put quite a few scoops in. Not gonna be anything in this top material here. The bucket was in the trunk of the car on the way home, so it definitely settled and scooted around a bunch. We've been kicking it, moving around, but basically you're just put enough water in your pan. I mean, there's other videos online that show you how to gold pan much better than I can. There's some masters online, but you're just putting enough water in there to shake it around, agitate it. You're gonna get a little wet and it's gonna get messy and all that good stuff, so you're just gonna keep doing that, shake it around in a circle or whatever. And towards the front, where the riffles are up here towards the front, you're gonna angle it like that, give it a few good shakes like that. The gold is 9 times heavier than the surrounding material in the water or bedrock or anything like that. 9 times heavier gold is than the surrounding rocks and such. So it's gonna stay on the bottom basically. It's already on the bottom. It's on the bottom if there's gold in this pan. So basically at this point, I'm just scooping it out like this, just shaking it in the water so that the bigger stuff on top is falling out. Not too much, you don't want to tilt it all the way out. It's just kind of like a little wave motion that you're going to create. Then you're going to get more water and get it back down there in that corner. You want it in the bottom corner of the pan, right down there, not so much in the riffle, but down in that bottom corner of the pan when you're shaking it like this. Just enough water to cover it and shake it around like that. And then basically the same thing. See how I'm getting the rocks back up to the top now? The bigger rocks. And then I'm just back and forth like that. And getting them off of there. And see now it's more finer, sandier stuff. We still got some rocks, but it's getting down to the sandier stuff. So same thing, just again, splash around, back and forth. And then, look, bigger rocks on top. And then I'm just doing this. And we can already see some black sand showing up on the backside there. So, like I said, there was some chunky gold in some test pans. I know that there's gonna be some good chunky gold in this. I know it in my heart. There's gotta be some good stuff in here. We were crevicing, we were underneath rocks, we were down, getting in all the nooks and crannies. So you see the blonde sand starting to disappear, and the black sand is starting to show up here. And we'll go one more time here. I don't think there'll be any gold in this stuff, but there's definitely some black sand. And then we're gonna just shake it like that again, down once we get a couple, a teaspoon or so left in there. And then, now at this point, stop. So at this point, what I'm gonna do is just keep scooping more. I'm just gonna keep scooping at this point until I finish my bucket. I'm gonna scoop more on top of this and just keep this concentrated stuff there. Scoop more on top, pan it out, scoop more on top, pan it down, scoop more on top until I'm down to just nothing but a bunch of black sand. I'll fast forward to that here in a bit. But so I just got enough water in there now, a little less, to just kind of swirl this around a little. I'm keeping it flat, I'm just kind of tilting it back towards me. And what's gonna happen, the lighter blonde stuff is gonna go away. Oh, that was way too fast right there, see? And I'm not perfect, so you're gonna see my mistakes and you're gonna learn. So let's restart it. I made a mistake there. So I'm not gonna edit that out or anything. What you see is what you get here. I'm not a master gold prospector. I'm not a master miner or anything like that. So, and definitely keep all this. You wanna repan it, retest it in case you miss something like I'm sure to do. So it's basically just real smooth little movements like this. And the blonde stuff will start to just fall away like that. That's a little better. And it's just kind of like a wave. You're creating like a little wave. You can go in a circle or just kind of back and forth with it like that. I've seen some guys just kind of go back and forth with it in a lapping motion like that. Let's see, there we go. So now we see the black sand right there. Hopefully that's coming up. The blonde stuff separates the lighter stuff, and there's some black stuff in here that's a little lighter as well, but the heavy black sand's up in here. Your gold, if you have any, should be up in there. As you do that, you should start to see little flakes of gold show up. Like I said, I don't think I'd have any in here, and I don't see anything in there, but I definitely have some in the bottom of this bucket. So we're gonna just continue to keep scooping on here, and we'll basically get right back at it. And once I get down to the bottom section portion of it, once I've got it all down there, I'll resume and see what we get. I'm hopeful. I am hopeful. I spent all damn day out in the hot summer sun last year. This bucket's been sitting in my garage for like 6 months now, waiting for this video. Once I'm ready to start prospecting, I'm ready to start getting a sluice box, all that recirculating sluice stuff. I'm ready for all that crap. And damn, I hope there's some good gold here. So let's find out. All right, guys, here we are. I went and called Warrior GT out of the bedroom to get the last pan here. This is it. So fast forward, the bucket is empty. This is the last pan. We're gonna kind of do this to, I dampened it up a little bit, but there's still some dry bits in there. There's like a lot of weed and brush type material. See all the gunky stuff around the edge? Like, I don't know what the hell, like bark and stuff. We took a bunch of bark home with us. So we're gonna get it, you gotta get it going pretty good. I mean, you don't have to be a maniac, but you gotta get it a pretty good back and forth action like that to get all the black sands and all the gold down to the bottom. What there is hopefully gold. There's gotta be gold. What do you think, buddy?
Yeah?
I hope so. Alright. So we're just basically getting this top stuff off just like this, back and forth, like a smooth little ocean wave. Get that top stuff off. See how it's smoothing out, kind of like sand? And when we stratify it some more, all the rocks come to the top, and they kind of smooth back out. We're just doing a motion like that, right into those riffles. And we flatten it out a little more like this. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake your booty. And then right back in. You got it kind of tilted so that it's still kind of tilted upwards like that, so that the black sands and the gold settles into those riffles. Another shake. It's a slow process. This is not an instant gratification. If you think you're going to go up in the mountains and score it rich on one bucket or something like that, then you're out of your mind. You got to work. Like I said, we condensed this down from quite a bit of material down into this one bucket. We were classifying it and getting it down, testing areas. We were there. How long were you there that day? Quite a few hours, all day long.
Around 4 hours.
Yeah, about 4 hours. Longer than that, I think. Longer than that. I think it was about 6. So there was a 3-hour drive there. Spent about 6 hours, and I want to say about a 3-hour drive back. So quite a bit of black sand, it looks like. I know this is agonizing for some people that just want to see the gold, want to see the instant gratification. Quite a bit of black sand there. Get rid of them blondes. Getting down to the nitty gritty. Alright, so let's see what we got here. That should be, it's a pretty wide pan, so it should be just about good enough to see what we get here. See if we got anything at all. A lot of black sand. A lot of black sand. teaspoons of black sand. And sometimes you strike it and sometimes you don't. I don't see much yet. Well, look at that. Look at that. Yeah, boy. Look at that. Holy shoot. I don't want to curse in front of you. You're just a teenager. Oh, man. All that damn bark and stuff in there. Look at that. Holy cow. Yeah, buddy. Look at that. I told you that quartz vein that we saw, it was getting signals in there with that 5-inch coil on the G2 Plus. It was getting those hits, it was getting little zips here and there. Look at that. Yes. All right. Well, there it is, guys. This is what the future holds on my channel right freaking here. That's what my future holds. Look at that. Look at all that. Zoom in there. Hold on, let me hit the back here. See if it'll zoom in. Try to get it in there. Yeah, hit your button right there. It's not wanting to zoom in. There it is. Take some pictures and I'll throw them up here. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed this video. More of this to come. More of this. Much more of this. HunterGT signing off. I will see you on the next video.